Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am your local 757 realtor. We are here with my husband. You may have seen him last week where I interviewed him, asked him some questions, but this week he's going to interview me and ask me some questions. So we hope you guys enjoy. Say what's up to the people.
Family, it's been an honor. It's been too long. It's been about a week-ish. Yeah, but we're back. This time I'm asking the hard-hitting questions. I'm asking the questions to get into her mind, her psyche, her soul, and all that other stuff in between. Shall we just jump right in? All right, so jumping right in. What got you into real estate?
Well, very simple. I was working at FRC Norfolk. A guy named Eddie Knox, shout out to Uncle Eddie is what I call him. He came in and he was just studying for something. I'm like, what are you doing? And he was like, real estate, he's preparing for his real estate exam because real estate classes are free for military. And I say it all the time, free is one of my favorite words. So my ears poked out. I said, did you say free? He said, yes. I said, sign me up. So I reached out to the honey. I was like, hey, what do you think about me taking real estate classes? It's free. We got nothing to lose. Boom. I passed my first time up. And 6 years, I think, yeah, six years later, that's where we're at.
Absolutely. Thank you for that. So let's talk about our home and work life balance. So talk about the home and work. Does it shift? Is it sometimes one over the other, or is it balanced, or what?
So for me, I struggle with it mentally. You always tell me that I'm doing a great job with it.
Marvelous job.
Well, thank you. I don't think the kids are lacking, but we have help in certain places now. So now we have an assistant and then we have a transaction coordinator. So I will say at the very beginning, I felt like the home life took a back seat as we were trying to grow, because I would be at home feeling guilty because I felt like I needed to do work because I was really the only one doing the things. And then I would be at work feeling like, man, I want to be at home. You know, in the very beginning, it was tough, to be 100% honest. It was a true mental struggle. But now I think we have a pretty good balance. There are moments where I just can't be here, like working Saturdays and things like that. I remember Kate saying, Mommy, why are you working Saturdays? Saturdays are for relaxing. But sometimes on Saturdays, I have to go show a house or may have an open house or whatever the case may be. And if no one else is here to watch the kids, then you are. But if someone else is here to watch the children, then you usually come along and drive or whatever. We have car days and we call them car days. That's
terrible.
Yeah, so I would say now that we've grown some and we have leverage, it's much more balanced.
That leverage is legit. Speaking of leveraging, right? You can only leverage when you are the one in charge in order to leverage. So people like to be their own boss. What is it like to be the CEO of Michael Realty?
It is challenging, but great at the same time. A lot of people want to be their own boss and things like that. They say because of the freedom, but I always say the freedom can also kill you because you can get really lazy. I have done it. You can get really lazy. You don't want to get up. You don't want to make your calls. You don't want to do anything. And guess what? There's nobody over you telling you that, hey, you need to get up and make some calls. But when that next month rolls around, you don't have anything under contract and you're like, I did this, right? And sometimes even if you lead generate, you might not have business the next month, but you will feel a lot better because at least you know you took the steps to try to get the business. So being the CEO, the boss, is great, but it comes with its challenges. It's not everything that you think it would be, but I would not go back to a 9-to-5. If something happened with Michael Realty, God forbid, I would literally try to create another business.
Michael Realty Part 2.
Part 2. Yeah. Let's go. We're going to do something. So it's great, but you have to be disciplined. You have to be disciplined. I'll say that.
Absolutely. Got to be disciplined. Another question is, have you ever thought about giving up on Michael Realty or in real estate?
Nope. It has not crossed my mind yet. Prayerfully, it doesn't. Even with crazy clients, crazy realtors, I've never had the thought of, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. Have you ever heard me say that?
No.
It hasn't crossed my mind. I don't even think I've asked myself, why are you still doing this? There have been moments where I've struggled, where I've cried, and he'll tell me, you got to hold on to that why. But I've never had that thought. I haven't.
Segue into it randomly, right? What is your why?
Ooh, my why?
Yes, what is your why? Why do you do this? Why?
Man, it's so many reasons. For one, I feel that at this moment in my life, this is what God has called me to do. Like there's a certain grace that's on me to be able to handle the things in real estate and still be able to effectively handle what's coming in at home and stuff like that. Like nothing is lacking. So for me, that lets me know doing what God is saying. So that's a big reason. But I also really believe in the slogan. I also really believe in the Michael Realty slogan, changing lives one home at a time. I really believe that real estate can change your life. Like buying your first home, especially I've met people who are the first time home buyers in their family. And then I've seen sellers walk away with 6 figures. 6 figures is life-changing money. And there's so many different ways you can move in real estate, property management, investing, wholesaling. So I just feel like this is what I'm supposed to do. And I just love helping the people achieve their goals.
I love watching you help those people. Yeah, I just love watching you.
All right, now.
So where do you see Michael Realty in 10 years?
I don't know, to be honest. I don't know how big it gets. I don't even know if we're still doing it in 10 years. I would assume that we are. So if I had to pinpoint it, I would say that it would be its own machine. Like everything's well oiled. We have SOPs, standard operating procedures in place. So literally if one piece of the puzzle is missing, like let's say an assistant is out or there's not a buyer's agent or whatever the case, another person can step right in because we have those SOPs written out. So I guess eventually we may have a small team.
Well, you already have a small team.
Yeah, I mean with other licensed agents.
Oh.
Yeah, other licensed agents. That may happen eventually, but we don't have a team right now because I'm happy with the way it is. I like being a solo agent. So I don't know. I just know that we will keep being obedient to what God says and let's see what happens. I believe that's really the best path for success, in all honesty.
What is your biggest struggle, or what was your biggest struggle compared to what was your biggest triumph?
My biggest struggle would definitely be time management / lead generating. Like I said, there are moments where you can get lazy. And so sometimes I really just don't want to real estate. Like that day, I don't feel like real estating. And who's going to tell me I have to? So
not me.
It's a struggle to like genuinely get up every day and do the routine and do the things that you know you have to do to keep business coming, which also falls in lead generating category. So I would definitely say managing that timepiece and actually doing what you need to do is the biggest struggle. Was and still is. The biggest triumph.
Now, I know you don't talk about yourself.
I don't, and I don't like to.
I talk about you.
Yes, you do. The biggest triumph, when people just tell me they are blown away by the experience that they've had working with Michael Realty. I've had people crying and things like that. So really just the satisfaction of truly helping someone. And I say it all the time, if you get in this business because of the money, you are setting yourself up for failure. Just the aspect of helping people is like, there's not really a feeling to describe it. It feels like it's a true purpose,
So my last question, we've talked about getting in, we talked about triumphs, we talked about a bunch of stuff, right? So let's talk about the children.
Woo.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the children. What message is your life sending to our children?
You can literally do anything that you want to do, no matter where you came from. Like if you knew me in the past, you I would never guess that I would be selling houses and actually enjoying it. I would never imagine that we have the house that we have, the life that we have. And for real, let me pop what they say, pop your stuff. For real, our girls, you a boss. Like, don't you ever forget it. You come from David and Whitney Michael, humbly. Don't ever forget who you are. And not just who you are in the physical, but spiritually, like who you are in Christ. I'm able to keep going the way that I do is genuinely because of my relationship, my vertical relationship, right? That we talk about, the vertical relationship with God. So the girls, you can do anything you want to do. If you want to run your business, do it. If you want to join the military, do it. What you're not going to do is sit up in here and do nothing, though.
No, that's
we're not doing that. So that's the message. That's a good question.
Thank you.
What message is my life leaving for the girls? Confidence. Powerful.
Oh.
There are going to be struggles, but you get up and you keep going. That was good.
Thank you.
I like that.
The answer was much better.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Any last words, anything?
Well, I'm honored to have been here, in this space and time with you. Just sharing this moment before the people. I would like to say openly that I love my wife, that she is awesome. She is spectacular. She is wonderful. She is great. She is stupendous. She is wondermiss. I think that's your word.
Wondermiss. Come on.
She doesn't talk about herself often. I talk about her on a regular basis. She's done it again, is what you would usually see on Facebook. To those who have had the experience of working alongside her, I would say count it a blessing. We look to see more from you again, expanding our family. The real estate family. I don't mind expanding any other family either, but...
Hey, whoa. Anybody who knows me, anytime somebody talk about having more kids, see how my face squished up? What?
Just said expanding family.
No, you said expanding our family.
Yeah, the Michael Realty family.
All right, people.
Yeah.
Listen, thank you for your kind words. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was fun. As always, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the bell so you get notified when something else drops on the channel. We appreciate you. If you know anybody who wants to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, be sure to hit up Michael Realty Inc. We love you and thank you again for watching. Peace.
You want to extend our family?
No, I do not want more children unless you say you want more or the Lord be like, y'all need to have another kid. So we're talking about the real estate.
The real estate family, them, the people.